Guys, we're back with another review, the second review on this channel. Basically, this is a review of the film called Creed. Woohoo! Okay, so Creed is basically, if you've never watched the Rocky films and you don't like the Rocky films, go. Seriously, go. You need to watch the Rocky films if you know to make sense of this film. But I'm going to tell you anyway. Creed is basically a film. In a Rocky, there was a character called Apollo Creed. Now, this guy comes up, and I don't even know what he's called, to be honest. I just know that he's called Creed, you know? He's Creed's son, Apollo Creed's son. He meets Rocky, and he says, you know, I'm good at boxing. I want you to train me so I can beat the best. Who's Ricky Conlan in this film? Ricky Conlan is a boxer in this film. Simple. And this is, you know, just went on that. So there you are, you know, you're watching Michael B. Jordan just giving it some in this film. His acting was really fucking good. I was going in this film thinking, you know what? Sylvester Stallone is wooden as shit. I knew this was going to happen anyway. But why don't we just have Michael B. Jordan be just as wooden? I didn't think he was going to be as good as this. He was. He kind of stole the show. To be honest, it just didn't feel like Sylvester was a point in this film. It felt like he just really wasn't needed there, but he was because he's fucking Rocky. So basically, during this film, he gets better, of course, and he gets like to this stage, and he goes on to verse Ricky Conlan in this film. I've already said that, but you know, and it comes to the fight, and Rocky has cancer. All the Rocky fans, even my bloody mother, you know, sitting next to me, she wept a tear. I didn't weep a tear, to be honest, but it was a heartwarming moment in the film, and I think it needed that, because if it didn't have something like that, then no. But to be honest, they should definitely make a Creed 2. They just should. Out of the bat right now, they should make a Creed 2. Creed 2. But, you know, he was sick, and he said, you know what? I worked for you because you didn't even want to, you know, manage me or anything. But you did it. So you go and fight cancer. So then Michael B. Jordan helps him through it. You know, he's still going through the routine. He meets a girl through this called Bianca, and they get it off a few times. That's pretty much the only reason why she's there. And then basically at the end of this film, he has a big fight with Ricky Conlan, who, to be honest, is a really good fighter, and Creed is a really good fighter. So it's kind of a mixed match. Now, I heard there was a moment during this film where Creed gets knocked out and he's on the floor. And everyone in the audience went, oh my God, he's going to lose. He woke up. He got up and he was like, I ain't getting knocked out. I'm not getting knocked out. You think I'm going to get knocked out? I'm not getting knocked out. So he stood up and Ricky Conlan's like, what? So then they fight again, and Creed knocks him down. Just, boom, knocks him down. And then I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? But Ricky Conlan wins because he gets up on 9. During this 30-minute fight, I was just like, I was just up and down like the entire way. I just did not know what the bloody hell to do. I was just up and down, it was shocking me, and I just did not know what to do. So then, that happened. He loses, but he also wins in a way because he gets the respect of everyone, just like in Rocky 4, when, you know, he goes into Russia, and he wins the fight, though, he doesn't lose, and he gets the respect of all the people, all the fans going, yay! Just like Creed goes on to Liverpool, and versus Ricky Conlan, and loses, but it was only on points. And that is it. That's the end of the review. I know it was kind of fast forwarded, but just okay. That's the main storyline. This film felt for me very obvious. Apart from the ending, the main word in this film is obvious. If you're gonna go to the cinema and watch an obvious film, go watch Creed, because there's moments in this film where you go, oh yeah, I didn't know that was gonna happen. But then at the ending, I was like, I actually didn't know that was gonna happen. But during this film, I called it. I said that he's going to have his problems with him, but in the end, he's going to prevail and be a master. And he did just that. And yeah, I give this film a solid 8 out of 10. I don't think it was good enough to be an 8.5. It just lacked something for me. It lacked like a drive towards the film. It lacked a bit of excitement. And again, it just like the Revenant, it was a bit of stop and go. He didn't know what to do with himself. There was a scene in the bar when he punches a guy, and I said, oh, this is exciting. And I sat up from a chair, and that was it. And I had to go back down again and just see some more wooden acting from Sylvester Stallone. And it kind of just reminded me of Rocky films. Because Rocky films are not my favourite films. They're alright, they're not good, they're not bad. And it was just a very stop and go film. It was, in my opinion, a good film. If you guys are going to go and watch this film, it's good, right? But don't go to this film expecting some big things, because you're not going to get it, right? Go watch Revenant. That gave me some big things. This film is very obvious, but that's my review. 8 out of 10. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It is a good film. That's it. See you guys later.